Hey everyone, welcome to my second channel. Today I'm going to be running through the exact process that I use to monetize my YouTube channel. And I've put all the learnings, all the tools, and everything that I've used together to help you guys monetize your channel even quicker than I did. Now, there should be a link below in the description. I highly suggest you click on it, put in your email, and it will send you this document that I'm going to go through with you guys now. There's links to templates of my high-performing thumbnails, all of these things that are really going to help you, I promise. So I highly suggest you go click on the link, put in your email, open it up, and we'll go through it together. That doesn't mean skip the video and just go straight into reading the documents. I'm going to go through it with you guys, and then I'm going to add some extra information as I think of it. Like I said, this is my second channel, so it's not scripted. I'll go off the rails a little bit, but there might just be that one sentence in there where it makes something click for you, and everything will fall into place. Okay, so to set a standard of what to expect in this document, it's going to contain all the tools that I used, the ways that I came up with themes for my videos, the way I make thumbnails, the music, the video editing tools that I use, and essentially the whole entire concept behind me making a YouTube channel. And I guess a lot of the reasons are going to be very similar to you because you've clicked on this video and obviously you want to monetize a YouTube channel. Now, this is my second channel, so don't expect to have crazy animations and high production quality. I want this to be more strictly educational and really help you guys achieve the things that I've achieved, and we can all just sort of win together. So sit back, get a coffee, whatever. We're going to go through this. We're going to talk about everything YouTube and give you everything that you need to monetize your channel. So the first thing, and I think it's really important and it's really helped me, is creating a why on why you want to start a YouTube channel. And for me, I feel as though a lot of the ways of making money, standing out and starting businesses are starting to dry up, especially methods that were used 5 to 10 years ago. You know, a lot of the beginner business models such as agencies, social media agencies for other things, you know, a lot of that is being replaced by AI, the same as with jobs that, you know, were once considered to be desirable. You know, accountants are going to be replaced by AI systems, programmers. All of this is happening really quick. But I think in that process, what's going to be missing out is a human connection. And I feel as though making content on social media for humans, by humans, is going to be something that people will want. So if we start now building a YouTube channel, get monetized, start doing all these cool things, then I think you're going to be well ahead of the curve of a bunch of people because they're going to figure this out 5 to 10 years from now. And I think, honestly, it's going to be a little bit too late. Right, so as you can see, that was the big reason for me wanting to do that. The last few years have also wakened me up to how corrupt and bad for civilization it is for a few companies to own nearly every single business out there and put profit ahead of the quality of life of other people. We see this in pharmaceutical companies. We see this with food suppliers. What I hope to help inspire people to do is to create their own YouTube channel based around their interests and help put good out into the world, if that's through information or whether that's through products. I hope one day to do a combination of both, but this is the best that I can really do at the moment. So right now, I want you to think of the end goal, what that might look for you. And I just want you to know that it's absolutely more than possible. If you put your head down, get to work, do the right things day by day, week by week, year by year, you can get there. But right now, that vision inside of your head seems like a pipe dream. The first hurdle we're going to work through to get over is obviously monetizing your YouTube channel. And you probably know by now you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which seems absolutely impossible. When you're having videos that are getting 20 to 100 views, you're looking at your watch hours, it's between 1 to 2 watch hours, and you're like, how am I ever going to make 4,000, especially within 365 days? But I promise you there's some methods in this document that we're going to use to ensure that your videos are getting more eyeballs on them, that they're getting watched for longer, and you're building an audience that's going to keep coming back. I want you to understand that a lot of the people you're going to come across, I obviously don't have anything to sell to you, but they're going to appeal to your emotions. They're going to try to make you feel emotional, that handing them over money is going to be the only thing that's going to help you get monetized. That's absolutely not true. You can get there for free. I got there for free. I didn't ask for any information. I figured it out all by myself, and I know how difficult it was. That's why I'm putting this video out there today, to hopefully help you. And I think a major contributing factor to me seeing success quite early in my journey, when I switched up my content, I got monetized within 4 months or something, and I'm really proud of that. But I think something that really helped out was my video editing in the past. I used to make all these cringe Star Wars edits from movies. They're still out there on YouTube, so there's 10 points if you can go and find that channel. But anyway, I'm going to help you bridge that gap by making videos on this channel. If you guys have any suggestions on what you would like videos for me to make, just leave a comment down below and I'll get to it one day. Okay, so a little bit more about me that's not in this document. When I first started on YouTube, I made videos around me documenting my process of building an online business. I ended up getting a few clients or whatever, but I didn't really care. I didn't really want to make an online business. I wanted to follow my curiosity, and I came across a really good piece of advice from Dan Coe. I'm sure you know who he is. If you haven't, check him out. He's an absolute weapon. And sure, like me building a business one day is probably going to be possible, but honestly, back then when I was doing it, I had no skills. And what Dan reminded me of is that every YouTuber you see now in an ideal situation, like them traveling all over the world and vlogging it, or playing video games all day, they definitely didn't start out that way. You know, building up on social media, it is essentially a game, and you've got to build blocks on top of blocks. Whether that's you starting out making videos around tutorials or whatnot, you're going to have to put in some work. And it's not just about making what you feel like you should be making. There is actually a way of making videos that's going to get them recognized earlier. Anyways, if you scroll down, there is a table that I want you to fill out. I'm going to give you information on what to do in a second. But there's this really important line that I've got here. What I mean is to use content ideas that are already proven, because right now you don't have the reach and likely the ability to use your own ideas. Okay, so to find ideas that we know are working well, I want you to go and find the top 5 creators that you watch regularly. Go to their channels, click on their videos and sort them by most popular. Then the top 5 of those videos for each creator, I want you to fill out into this table. And then you have a bunch of ideas, probably because they spiked in views on these videos. We know they're high performing ideas. The number of views probably exceeded their number of subscribers, mean it sort of went outside their bubble, and it's a popular idea for people that aren't solely interested in what that creator makes. Okay, so skip 10 to 15 minutes, and now that you've filled that out, we're going to move on, but we'll come back to that table a little bit later on. And now that you have a bunch of high-performing ideas, I want to talk a little bit about what worked for me. Obviously, I was making videos around me building a business, and what I transitioned to was me making videos about common sense concepts. I like pointing out stupid things within our society, whether that's, adjusting wildlife by injecting them with things and endangering our food supply, whether that's stupid. I don't want to go into too much on this channel, but if you want to check out my main channel, please do. There's a link to it in my bio on this channel. But yes, anyway, I went into making videos about common sense because people love to get behind that and share their opinion on things. And that way, it's very divisive content as well. So that way, if you're making videos appealing to the same side, you're going to get a pretty strong audience sharing the same values as you. And I think that's really important for gaining support. Anyway, if you don't want to make political content or whatever, that's fine. If you just want to make chill drawing videos, that's just the route that I took. And when I made this switch to content that affects everybody, not just people that want to start a business, I got a lot more support and videos of mine started taking off. One video, for example, got over, I think it's nearly on 50,000 views. That got me over 2,000 watch hours and over 1,000 subscribers. So having videos that have more of appeal to a bunch of people rather than just a small, tiny little piece of YouTube is going to give you benefits, especially when you're getting started. And I'm going to go into that a little bit later on. Because what I think a lot of you are going to be thinking right now is that I don't want to make broad pieces of content. I want to make small little niche things that will attract a small little niche audience. And my response to that is you can do that over time. Right. What a lot of people fail to understand is that this is a long-term game, and what you're going to be making 12 months from now will be completely different to what you're doing now, and what you're making 5 years from then will be completely different to what you're doing 12 months from now. Okay, I think you sort of get it. So just relax if you're not making the sort of content that feels right to you. You have time to evolve, and so will your content. And what I mean by evolving rather than changing is that there's going to be a natural flow for your content, right? Let's say you have cooking and drawing, that's 2 completely different audiences. And I'm not too sure if you've run Facebook ads before, but there's this thing called a Facebook pixel, which essentially gathers information of people who are interacting with your ad. So if you're making ads around drawing, the pixel is going to recommend it to more people that are interested in drawing because someone that is interested in drawing already clicked on it. So then it's going to change its preferences and search for more people that are interested in art. Now, if you run another ad using the same pixel in terms of cooking, it's going to try to put that in front of people who like drawing, and it's just not going to work. Because at the end of the day, the YouTube algorithm does want to work for you. It only wants to put your videos in front of people who it thinks it might be interested because they want that ad revenue, they want more views. So don't think that the algorithm isn't on your side. You just might be doing something wrong if your videos aren't getting views. So what I recommend is having one overarching theme. Like I mentioned earlier, mine is based around the concept of common sense, which seems like is disappearing from the world quite quickly. So if someone agrees with a common sense take on one theme, there's a high chance that they'll agree with me on something else and watch that. And it's going to create a more highly accurate pixel to recommend those points of views to other people. And I think that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Like I said, if something doesn't make sense, please leave a comment below and I'll do my best to get back to you. So I want you to think a little bit about what your whole entire overarching theme might be. Like I said, don't be so scared that you think you have to do this for the next 5 to 10 years. You're going to evolve slowly and steadily as your audience and as your content and as your skill set does. So don't be too concerned. Just think about what your overarching theme could be right now. Might be something that you're interested in, might be something that gets you angry, upset, whatever it is, I just want you to think about it. And when you've come up with this theme, I want you to go back to the table that we did a little bit earlier and look at these titles and think maybe which ones are really relevant to this theme and which ones can I use to title my videos. These videos have done extraordinarily well, so I can use them as titles because I know they're high concept ideas. And of course, don't be scared to change them slightly. Like I've got a little example here. A video might be the top 7 books for startup founders. If you're into cooking, you can obviously change that to the top 7 books for aspiring chefs, because obviously we know top 7 books for a particular theme is a high concept, high performing idea. We can use that and turn it into our theme. Now, I don't want you to be under the impression that copying is bad, because in terms of YouTube, it certainly isn't bad. If one video goes off with a particular title, you'll see hundreds of videos using the exact same title, and most of the time to some success. So don't be scared to use titles, or rather don't be scared to copy titles from other people. There's nothing wrong with that. Although, now in saying that, it is really important later on to find your own voice, and we can do that once we've built a bit of an audience, but more particularly in your thumbnails, you want a kind of consistent theme so people know it's you. And just down below, you'll see that I've got some templates here for you for thumbnails. If you click on the link, you should be able to copy them into your own project. And obviously, just change the face and whatever. It's more just where the things are placed. They performed really well, so I want to pass those over to you guys, and you can turn them into your own thumbnails. Okay, so very quickly, that's sort of the mentality and themes behind your content. What we're going to go into next is the tools that I use to bring these ideas and concepts to life. Number 1 is DaVinci Resolve. That's the video editor I use. There's a link to download it. It's free. It's really, really good. There is a bit of a learning curve if you haven't used video editors before, but there's a bunch of tutorials online, so I'll let you find those. You can easily put together a really nice, neat video in a weekend of learning. So the Next is Canva. That's what I use for thumbnails. The free version is fine, but the paid version has a few more features that will make your life a whole lot easier. So I recommend getting that if you can afford it. Obviously, the free version's fine. Cortex. I use Cortex for writing my videos. It's founded by Dan Coe that I mentioned earlier. It's really great for taking notes, organizing everything, writing out scripts. Check it out. It is in beta at the moment, so you might have to sign up for a waitlist, but I highly recommend it. And the last tool is Artlist. That's what I use to get my music. Like I mentioned, the price point is a little bit steep, so there's some alternatives below. It's not as good, but it will get the job done and help get you off the ground. And that's pretty much it for the video. I have one more activity for you if you want to do it. It's going to help keep you on track for your next 10 videos. So I want you to write the video in. How happy with the video are you out of 10? What can be improved, and how will you make that improvement? Because if you're improving one thing every single video, 10 videos from now, the content you're putting out is going to be insane quality compared to when you get started. That's kind of everything that I learned to get off the ground and get monetized. This document is live, so I'm going to keep updating it as I think of things, but feel free to make a copy of it if you don't want me to make some changes. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on videos, and leave comments down below to things that you would like to know or things that I can help you out with. Feel free to send me a message on X. The link is in the description as well. But yeah, that's kind of everything. I know I probably rambled a lot and you probably jumped through the video, but thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. My God, I've lost my voice. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.